Hello. Hi, hi, hi. It is Monday. I'm awake. I don't know. Uh, I'm definitely awake and alive. Definitely. Definitely for sure. My microphone is peaking, which is always fun. Hello. Good morning. Hi. Hi Andrea. How you doing? I am exhausted. I've already started the day and I'm exhausted. But that's fine because we've got the whole second half of the day. I've washed my hair, so now we have this fun little bowl cut situation. Good morning. Or afternoon, wherever y'all might be. Um, I went to the gym today and I couldn't even go for a long time. Here's what's going on with me in the last couple days. Am I feeling all better? A little bit. So I had, and this isn't to like problem solve my sickness or anything. But I have been on ADHD meds for a while. And then I realized, oh, the ADHD meds are making my skin break out really bad, which you can't see because my camera has a beauty filter and that shit is on, baby. But I take meds to have good skin, and my ADHD meds were like undoing that. And I need to have good skin for my other job as a spicy model. Uh, and so I was like, okay, maybe I'll try changing my ADHD meds. Now those are out of stock, of course, because there is an Adderall shortage. So I'm unmedicated, but I started getting really like lightheaded and dizzy on my meds. And then I was like, I'm just gonna stop taking them. It'll probably help if I don't have them. And then I was just like lightheaded and dizzy. Star Fox, thank you for 55 months. Welcome back. I was lightheaded and dizzy for like 3 days straight. I still kind of am right now, which is weird, but I've been like off the meds. And I don't know if it's been like a silent migraine. I don't know what is causing it. So I'm kind of just trying to ignore it right now, but I just like really couldn't get anything done last week, which was frustrating. So this week I'm trying. I won't be streaming for long just because I have so much work to do. And I'm kind of rethinking my stream schedule, but baby steps, baby steps. I woke up too late. So we're all baby stepping. It is so hard to get back on schedule when I do not have the meds that make my brains work. Um and I'm like pounding coffee like self-medication. But also that makes me exhausted too. So there's that. You're at WasabiCon? That sounds cute. What is WasabiCon? What's the vibe? Oh, also, I've been waiting to get my internet sorted and they like canceled my appointment on me and they're like, "We'll reach out." They have not reached out. Bobsta, how you doing? How you been? Hello. Let's switch over to this and see if I can get my art. See if we can get this all working. No, not that. Hey, look. Hey, look. I'm good at this. Anime, gaming, small con at the Hilton PDX. Oh shit. See, here's the thing. They don't advertise well for conventions in Portland. Because I never know if something's on. Ever. And then everyone's like, yeah, it was really dead. And it's like, yeah, no one fucking advertised for it. But dang, I hope it was good. A little stressed with work. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. But now you're going out on dates? Ooh, good for you. How's that been? Share with the class. I had Hinge again for a brief period and then I just fucking deleted it again because I'm like, I can't do this. I had two people lined up for dates and they just like ghosted and I was like, I'm done. I'm really done. I'm really, really done. DM you on Discord. I don't even do DMs on Discord. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. I honestly, even if I knew that it was on, I probably wouldn't go. I'm very stingy on cons and my own spoons. I'm like, oh, I'm doing PAX West, and I'm like, enough con for me. Hi Shibuki, how you doing? Hello Johnny Cakes. Nicholas, ouch for being ghosted. Oh, literally, I do not give a shit. I someone canceling or just like not being able to do things, I'm like, okay. Oh, you mean I get to stay home and do the thing that I wanted to do anyway? All right. Okay. Like there's a few people that I would be sad if they, canceled on me. And there it's very few. Very few. And even those people would be like, okay. Rejection and I are close friends. And I think that's a healthy way to be because otherwise you're like too afraid to do anything. Meanwhile, I'm like shooting my shot left and right because I can, because I automatically assume that I'm going to get rejected anyway, which kind of gives you this like fearless attitude to things. And then when people say yes, you're like, what the fuck? And then that's when I get nervous, is when people don't reject me. I'm like, oh, okay. You know? Deleted my dating apps after 2 days because I got anxiety attacks. Yeah, there's also that. It sucks. It's too much. You'll be working PAX West. Cool. If you see me, say hi. I will be masked up. I think they're still requiring masks for West. I'm pretty sure. Gonna see the Barbie movie today. Oh, it's so good. No spoilers in chat for anyone, but it is so good. I hope you have a great time. Honestly, getting energy to do anything is a feat lately. What? My computer, not yours. Why did you? I got a random update. We love that. Anyway, these are just warm-ups for anyone who's like, why is she just making circles and lines and squares? This literally is to warm up my wrist and my hand. Literally just scribbling. I used to think that warm-ups were like, you have to draw things. You have to draw people and faces. No. It's literally like... It's literally just fucking draw circles and squiggles and lines and all that. Literally do all that. Oh yeah, I saw that, Star Fox. That is a bummer. I probably want to not talk about celebrities passing in chat in general, because that's a huge bummer. So we're not gonna dive into that one. I try to make it so people can come here and kind of zone out. We don't need to bring the other parts of the internet into here. What's up, Jam? How you doing? Barbie was so fucking good. I didn't cry, but I wanted to. But I also saw it because I'm out in like the fucking yeehaw area. I saw it with a lot of, let's just say, they think that they are very red-blooded Americans. And I was laughing at a lot more things than they were. I was cackling the whole damn time. And they were not. But you know what? That's what happens when you bring your shitty husband to the movies with you, Janice. And he doesn't like all the jokes. There's a bit in the movie, and again, no spoilers, it was just a poignant bit, and a man just like stood up to like take the kids to the bathroom, which I'm like, that's nice. So, the mom doesn't have to miss it. But he just stood up in front of all of us and like waited for the kids to get ready while just like standing. And I'm like, dude, fuck you. Like, God. So that was cool. That was super cool. Yeah, I wanted to work on some pottery ideas because I have some... I'm going to be switching clays soon. For those who don't know, I make pottery. And I'm switching clays soon, and so I kind of wanted to design some stuff because I have like a whatchamacallit? I have brain. This is gonna be so much rougher without my ADHD meds. Also, streams probably will be shorter when I don't have my meds, just because I cannot keep the motivation up. Because my brain no worky. But I'm switching my pottery clay soon because I'm using these like last few bags of this speckled clay, which will be on sale soon because I think this is a cute little mini collection, if you will. Um, to a porcelain, and I have a like a pen that you can use. It's called an underglaze pencil, technically. And you can like do sketches on stuff. So I was like, it'd be kind of cool to do some like sketch mugs, you know? But right now I'm like waiting for my current pieces to get to a stage called leather hard. And that's so I can like trim them and do cool stuff with them. But the problem with that is I have to like time it really well. And so I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll like uncover this stuff and then I'll, when I get home from the gym, the pots will be fine. They weren't. And I fucked up a pot trying to trim it too early and I was like, God damn it. That's fine. Baby steps. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Let's design some cups. Some cups and mugs, I think. I saw someone who had a really cute mug idea. I also don't know what shapes people like the most, but I saw someone who had a cute mug thing and it had like a big circle like this and then it said like witch's brew in it, but it was like carved out and I was like, oh, that's so smart. So part of me is like, do I want to do some mugs that have maybe more squiggly handles, maybe not tentacles, but still kind of like a tentacle like vibe to them? Tentacles are just really hard to do. And then maybe like an all black situation. It's nice to like do this stuff beforehand because then I can actually like plan things. Because usually when I'm in the garage, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just going to wing it and see what I come up with. Tentacles, you say, oh, what's up, Gabe? How are you? How you doing? Always tentacles. Also, I did not follow you in here. I need to follow you in here. Hello. Hi. How you doing? When are we doing a game? I want to do like a carve out of a moon situation, but then like leaving enough of the black paint around it. And then maybe some little carvy carves so we can have some little, some little stars. That would be cute. So these will be like, I'm drawing a little line so I know that they're like carved in. Some element of 3D, you know? You stream weird stuff at weird times. That's fine. Mid-August, sure. Sure. Oh, wait. I'm gonna be in LA. Whatever. It's only for a week. We'll work around it. We'll work around it. I kind of want to do it like almost like a sketchy line around it. And then I got all these cool glazes, which I'm actually really excited about. Fine, after. You tell me. You tell me. I'm mostly flexible. If I have things to plan around, then I will plan around them. Are you doing PAX West, by the way? We're going to finally meet in person. Try to see who's actually going to the con so I can like use my 5 little spoons to see people. Nope. There we go. We got to do a layer down here. There we go. Devoid, how you doing? Are you going to Eric's house on a hill tour? Who? Eric? Who's Eric? Who's Eric? Eric Nam. I don't know who Eric Nam is. Dude, should I know who Eric Nam is? He's a singer. Oh, okay. No, I don't know. Sorry to this man. I do not know who this man is. No, I am not. I think the next, maybe I will do tentacles on this. I think the I don't actually have any music events up next. I had a bunch that I went to and I was like super maybe I just do this curly. I don't know. I had a bunch I did like all this summer and then I'm kind of like out of shows right now. Didn't you post them in your story? Oh, I know I posted what's his name? Wan Ho. I'm not I'm gonna be real. I'm not deep in that. I'm not deep in that at all. I see a man with beautiful arms. Like that's it. That's my extent. My friend came to visit and they're big on K-pop and they were showing me stuff. It was Wonho. Who are the other ones? I don't like I truly don't. I'm not I don't know these men. They just look nice. Taemin was the other one they showed me. Oh, I know. I there was the Lute song. It's on my playlist. There's a Lute song with Eric Nam on it. Literally never listened to Eric Nam before. It just happened to come on my Spotify, and I love that Lute song. But the fact that they had a guy singing in it, I was like, oh, this slaps. Sorry to Oh, I've listened to Jackson Wang a bit. I really I don't go here. I just I don't go here at all. I just vibe. I'm like, oh, this is a good song. The gender of K-pop. I literally in a lineup, I could probably only maybe pick out one ho only because of I've seen so much of his ass. But you know, sorry to disappoint. I don't go here. I think what I want to do is do this like carved out shape of the moon. So I want to do it instead of all in one piece. We're going to do like little carved shapes. I'll remember that maybe. Carved moon and stars. This could have tentacles, but I kind of like it without the tentacles, to be honest. I don't think I would. I don't know if I would actually go to a K-pop show just because stadium shows in general stress me out so much. I don't like being around that many people. What's up, Sky? How you doing? I think this is gonna have a drippy glaze as well. If I do this well, I can do a nice drippy glaze on it. Maybe I can bring it down even lower. Hopefully it makes some drips. That would be cool. This will be when I switch to my like porcelain stuff. If any of y'all are like, damn, pottery is sick. I wish I could buy some pottery by this very tired individual. I do sell pottery. It's on my coffee page, my Ko-fi coffee. I've got pottery for sale right now, but also no pressure. This is just me designing for the other ones. I think pink would be cute though. Ooh, pink would be nice. But I think what I'm going to do, I have a few different colors of pottery stuff. What I want to do, if I can, is grab pictures of my own pottery. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. This is the current clay that I'm working with actually, and it's super fun. Here's what I want to do. Feels right. Yeah, I'm not a deep in the K-pop girly. However, I am deep in the pop punk vibes. So I am continuously being let down by musical artists at all times. I'm not in any fandom, to be fair. Watch this. Ready? With the power of... Ooh, that's huge. With the power of being good at art. And then we're gonna do a clipping mask. Yeah, sure, sure. Uh, clipping mask? Nope. Nope. What the fuck is my clipping mask? Hang on. Hang on. We're figuring this out. Why is my... Clip to layer below. Okay. Which one has the pink on it? That one. Hey, there we go. The drip. The drip is honestly very proud of the drip. Very proud of the drip. The drip took a while to get right. And I did lose a cup to the drip. So my my next like collection is essentially raising money so I can get these very expensive shelves from my kiln, or at least one of them, because they're designed so that if glaze goes on it, it doesn't completely destroy them. Oh, look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. And now we've got the stuff on them. What's up, Arizona? How you doing? But now I can be like, oh yeah, that's this color on here. With less of the speckle, but still. Just have it there as a sometimes thing. I do want to put a little bit more over the top here. But yeah, I've been designing like, oh god, pottery stuff in my head, and I haven't done a lot of drawings for it, and I really need to. Because I always get down there and then I'm like, I don't know what shapes to do, and then I'm like, I know, I'll just do, you know, we'll just do that. That's better. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? You're doing well? I'm glad. But I haven't done any like actual planned out designs. And I think that's what I'm going to do when I switch to my new clay again. Because right now, every time you use a different clay, you have to clean up completely before you switch to another one. Otherwise, they can like kind of get on each other. So the one I'm using now is this one that does this like speckly color down here. This whole bit. Which is great. It's just such a temperamental clay. Like this is super pretty. But I want to go to one that's like all white, and you don't want any of these like little tiny bits in it. So they'll just stain and get weird. And then you get an off color kind of thing. So I'm like, all right. I think this is going to be kind of the vibe. And then maybe gold details. Or like gold outline. And then like little gold speckles on here. That could be quite cute. I gotta do a brighter color though for me to actually see this. Gold's kind of a hard color to render in general. But I wanted to do something a little bit more thought out, I guess. Not that the other ones I don't think them out, but just like an actual planned, like, okay. And Halloween's coming up too, so part of me wants to do like some spooky stuff. This band is going to be putting out a new thing as well. Oh, no. I want to do... I don't normally draw on my computer, so I know I say that every time I'm drawing on my computer, but here we are. Just some basic cups with like little ghosts on them. Because I think that would be cute, you know? But maybe they're like happy ghosts. You know, just like a little happy ghost, a little happy chic ghost. That could be cute. You just paint those on. Well, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. That's very sweet of you to say. Maybe this with thick black lines and then it's gonna be like another month before I can even get to the white clay though, so I don't know if people are even gonna want ghost stuff, but you know, worth a shot. I'm really trying to get this like drippy effect going. But so what happens with glaze, it's a fun thing. It will stick to everything and you have to make sure it doesn't fuse to the shelves that you put your pottery on when you cook it. So when the drips come down, you put something on the bottom to catch it. It's called a cookie. But sometimes it fuses to the cookie and then you ruin the piece because it like all sticks together and you have to like get a fucking hammer. It's like a whole mess. I lost one piece in the last collection because the drips dripped a little too hard. But that being said, there's these shelves. I call this Halloween ideas. There's these shelves that you can get that have like a special, they're made out of a special material. They're fucking expensive. Like they're stupid. I can only fit 3 shelves in my kiln, so it's not too bad. It's just kind of like buy them once every few years. But if glaze gets on them, it just pops off really gently and you just kind of pop it off. No problem. To the point that people are making like on purpose really, really drippy glazes just so they can have jewelry out of like the little glass glaze gloops. That's a sentence. That's a sentence. Glass glaze gloops. Um, but yeah, it's super fun. There also needs to be like clear on these too. Because I want to make sure that there is clear. But I think I'm really going to take advantage of glass glaze gloop. Yeah, try to say that 10 times fast. I just kind of want to make like little gold details, speckle babies, you know? The gold's such a pain to put on, but God, it looks so good, you know? What's up, Nick? How you doing? It's, you know what? Autocorrect gets me every time. Even my own name. It's all good. Oh, you know what'd be cute? Little little blushy with the gold. Look at me. Look at me designing. I do want to make an octopus mug, you know, or like a proper. I almost want to make it like a little bit more squared out. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it'd be cool if I could do this kind of shape. Oops. You know, that would be kind of cool. I need to find a better way to do the octopus mugs just because, man, they take a long time to do. Also, when you're doing mugs, you don't really want to do handles that go above the rim. Not that it really matters, but basically above here because they're easier to break. which is interesting. Got a small question to ask it. You can ask it. You can ask it. I'll do my best to answer if it's appropriate. Oh, if my last meal, honestly, probably like a really, like the best made version of, I was wondering what that noise was, my neighbors. Probably the best made version of Mendocino's billionaire BLT sandwich. I've been craving that lately. Oh, I need 3 of each? Oh no. I don't even eat that much food. It would be the billionaire BLT sandwich and that's it. I don't even eat sides. I also don't do desserts. I'm not a dessert person. The 3 things are tomato, bacon, good bread. That's a lot. 50 pieces? That is a lot. I think what I want to do is do these tentacle ones. I need to find a way to make them easier, to be honest. I'll figure it out eventually. One of these days. I just want that sandwich. I've been thinking about that so much. There's no Mendocino Farms in Portland. But man, it's a good sandwich. Although for a few months or a few years in a row, they like didn't have it and then they like changed it, which was a bummer, but God, 1 year I got that almost every other day. It was so fucking expensive. I was like, no, this is worth it. Hyperfixation food. I actually haven't had any like really good tomatoes this summer, which is kind of sad. But that's okay. Baby steps. I really want to do porcelain tentacle cups with the drippies because they're great. Probably in like a green. I mean, these aren't going to be pink, but just more that I put them on like this. There we go. And then hopefully usually the drips will happen like here as well. If I do it right. We'll see though. Oh, I've gotten really into Final Fantasy 14. That's been like the new thing. I probably won't stream it. I've just like been playing it by myself, and honestly, it's nice to have an MMO to myself. But I will be doing art from it. I already know. Something like that for that, I think. I think that's going to be the vibe. For the tentacle cups. I kind of like just like the weird tendrils as well on the other ones. I think it adds a little something to the little je ne sais quoi, you know, to the basic handle shape. Today was so cute. I had so many people just come into my garage and like stop by to hang out. I had like this random man walking on the street and I was like, hi. And then he came over and he's like, oh, you do pottery? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, can I see these? And he was like grabbing them and like looking at them. And I was like, oh, thanks. What's up, British? How you doing? I'm trying to come up with some little future ideas for my new line. Meanwhile, my current line is like waiting downstairs, like, hey, come on. What you want from me? I do want to do some like weird eyeball cups too. or like little cauldron cups. Cauldron cups are fun, but they always take so much work. I do love a cauldron, like similar to the other shape, except a little bit more stout. And then I try to put little legs on them, but the legs usually crack. Ooh, I'm still dizzy as fuck. I don't know how much longer I can stream for. I love this dizzy thing. It's so cool. It's not. A little bit of an eyeball situation. I do these like a carved out. Instead of tentacles, I think this one would also get like a swirly handle. Problem with these is that they're also hard to drink out of if I don't get the like sides correct. But I guess if you're getting something that has a fucking eyeball on it, you're not really worried about how nice they are to drink out of. I try to make them functional and fun, you know? Okay. People watching VODs just hearing me singing to nothing. That's a special little thing just for them. I love the tentacle look as well, Kat. I appreciate you. What am I stuck on something? I'm stuck on something. Can we get on? Why am I stuck on the eyeball? There we go. The pen I'm using has like little buttons for things, which is so cool, except I'm not used to it because I usually work on my iPad where I just don't have little shortcuts at all. And sometimes it throws me off. I've done these all, well, most of these in other clays. So going back to like my little white porcelain clay is going to be fun because then I can add more details. But I also, the sketchy pen, I really want to do some stuff with that I can just like sketch some cool stuff on it. We shall see, though. I'm gonna get the whole handle so it feels nice. And then whap. Something like that. And then I usually hand paint the eyeballs. The eyeballs. And depending on what, actually you can go down, you can go here. Depending on what I end up doing for like the color scheme, the eyeballs can be kind of any color, but sometimes I do pink with like some green around the edges. Probably something like that. What's up, Scon? How you doing? I'm mixing my two. I'm doing digital art and I'm also doing pottery design. Because I never get time to do the pottery stuff. Maybe I put gold on all of them. Actually, I think it would be cute to do like little sketchy stars on. I think that would be cute instead of actually doing like little things. That might be adorable. Giving Luz vibes. Well, here's the thing. It's going to be like this. They're going to be like the colors are going to look more like this. See if I can get the other one open. There's some colors that other people have done that I have saved in here that I'm just like, oh, genius, 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 genius. Here's another color that I did recently that I'm like, oh, so good. Oh, Scon, you're so sweet. Yeah, I'm still doing the things. 2 comics down. Oh, what else? Still working on them technically. One's a novel now. Listen, the time's gonna pass anyway, so you might as well do it. I just started doing watercolors again, and I was like, oh, this is so nice. So nice. Just doing something for myself for fun, you know? Maybe a taller cup. I do want to make travel mugs really bad. With like a little travel mugs are hard though. See you, Shibuki. Have the best time. I hope you have a good one. Ideally, they would have these little rubber tops. However, the rubber, the rubber, the way to do them, you have to measure out so specifically, and it's so hard. But some bigger cups would be nice. Because what I would love to do, actually, we're gonna do something like this, and then lump. Mm. I would love to do travel emotes. You love that emote? Look, wait, have you seen them next to each other? I'm so glad he finally uploaded it. I did it as just like a goof, and I was like, I'm using this emote no matter what, but look at them next to each other. They're so cute. Bestie emotes. I love my friend. Bestie emotes. I've always wanted to have matching emotes. It makes me happy. I was like, hey, I just made these. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but I just made it. Cause I love you a bunch. I'm a sap for my friends. Are you still doing tarot card readings once a week? Sometimes. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on Wednesday because I've been really dizzy, and channeling a bunch of tarot stuff sounds like a nightmare right now. I'm not gonna lie. I want to. I do them. I do them as my brain can handle them. To be honest. Oh yeah, he's got a Twitch. He's the internet man. He do be the internet man. Um, it's annoying because we talk so much. I talk at him so much, but we talk so much that TikTok is like for sure just like for sure up in my business, which I understand. Like if he says something, I start getting TikToks for it. Okay, so like I'm on Kingdom Hearts TikTok, and I don't want to be. That's not. I don't go here, you know. But instead of hey, you've been scrolling for too long, I'll like go for a bit, and then I get a fucking fan cam edit specifically of his arms, which is hyper targeted on so many levels, and it's got like 4 likes, and I'm just like, please no, please no. And I won't know, or I'll be going, and then it's like a jump scare, and then I'm just like, I hit like not interested, and I have to like put the phone down, and I'm like, I have to step away. I have to step away. I can't be getting all these thirst traps. And like friends of friends will just send me a screenshot, and they're like, isn't this your friend? And it's like a video of his. I'm like, yeah. He only got recognized once in Portland, and it was literally within an hour of him landing. We went to dinner at Raven's Manor, which is like a spooky haunted house place. Obviously. And within the hour of him being in Oregon, the waitress is like, "What do I know you from?" And I was like, "Oh my god, here we go. Here we fucking go." And then he went to the bathroom. She came back. I'm like, "Where do you know him from?" It was TikTok. She's like, "I literally just saw his video like 10 minutes ago." And I was like, "That's fucking funny." The comments on some of those thirst videos, man. I I don't envy people who are well known on the internet. That used to be like I was like, I want to become, famous and this and that. And I'm like, no, I'm good actually. I'm good. I like my level of where I'm at. I know everyone and I no one knows me kind of vibes. And that's cool. Because that means I can go to parties and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Austin's here." And then everyone's like, "How the fuck do you know Austin?" That's fine. I fly under the radar. It's great. There are no fan cams of me. And I like that. Like, I'm good. All right. I think I like these. These are good. Listen, I think most people should start OnlyFans. I didn't know that achievement hunter people are, but like, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. OnlyFans changed my life. Like, I was not like, I'm still not. And this isn't like me being like, "Oh, boohoo." I just like, I don't make a lot of money from Twitch, and I really wasn't making a lot, even though this is my full-time job. But meanwhile, I'm still being, sexualized on the internet. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna make a, OnlyFans, and it like literally changed my life. So I'm like, okay. There's there's nothing shameful in sex work. I think a lot of people get weird about it, but as long as you're an adult and you know what you're getting into, I don't see anything wrong with it. I literally had to do it to survive. So I was like, "Oh, whoop." Zoomed way out. Also, weirdly enough, people treat me better on there than they did on here because they're actually like paying for the content. Whereas like I used to get like harassed and like treated like shit and like way over sexualized on Twitch, and like nothing could be done about it, right? Everyone's like, "Well, that's what you get for being a woman on the internet." Uh, and then I'm like, "Hey, fuck it, I'll do OnlyFans." And not only was I like making a livable wage all of a sudden, um, but like people were more respectful. They were nicer to me. I was like, "Oh shit, okay." Hi, Fifi, how you doing? And like OnlyFans was great until OnlyFans did the whole like, "Oh, we're not doing stuff anymore. We're not doing adult content anymore," which sucked a lot. I think this one's gonna be like this. And my income literally got cut from like to like a third of what it actually was, which was rough. And it like really hasn't recovered since then, but I had like done well enough before then that I was like, okay. But now I'm like trying to get it back up, back up to where it was. But the economy is in shambles. We're all in a good time. Hence why I'm like, all right, we got to keep pivoting, got to keep trying new things, got to keep doing different things. Who knows? Just gotta keep changing. I mean, I've been freelance since I was 16, full time since I was 19. So I'm like, well, if anyone can figure it out, I can. Oops. So yeah, I think male creators doing it. I kind of hate when they're like, I'm doing it for the meme, haha, but like, fuck it. They're gonna make a bunch of money. Go for it. Why not? Normalize it. What I don't like is when people go in and then they shit on sex workers and it's like, well, no. Like, do it, but be respectful. Because hell yeah. Also, I think the more like big creators who end up using it, the less it's like seen as stigma, you know? Kind of dying? No, I'm so sorry. I'm also kind of dying. So I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I think all of these are going to have gold. I think it's just going to be like a very cute, sparkly fucking collection for this next collection. Because why not? I like these little like bumpy cups. I've been doing more of those and they've been really fun, but like the bumps will change. Oh yeah. I mean, sex work is definitely real work. I mean, I've been doing it for long enough where I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's real work. I want to do like sketch mugs. Maybe with just normal handles, you know? Honestly though, hang on. If I could, I don't know how much of a pain these would be, but right? Like imagine, hear me out. If I could do heart handles, wouldn't that be cute? It'd be hard, but I want to try it. But I have like a thing where I can like sketch stuff. So part of me is like I want to do mugs where I can like sketch things on them. Like literally like pencil sketch and I like want to leave the lines on and everything. This would be cute though. It would be cool if I could pull this off. I tried doing an octopus sculpt today, like this morning when I was waiting for stuff to dry, and I gave up. I was like, I can't fucking do this. I got close. I'm gonna try it again, but I was like, I just don't have the energy for this now. And I literally crumpled him up. I felt bad. I made his little head, and then you have to like cut. If you do like things that are really thick, you have to like cut them open and hollow them out. And I hollowed out his little head and I closed it back up again so it was light. And I still was like, I can't fucking do this. I was like, I just don't have the energy for this. Mm. What if? I'm curious to see what it would look like if it was just like a black. Oops. Nope. It reminds me of a beehive. They're kind of beehive-esque. Here's one that I made. Where is it? With the bumps. It was so cute. It's fun to hold too. It feels nice. I really like this clay. It's just such a pain in the ass to work with. And I can't like draw on it because it's so speckled. But it does these like beautiful, like up here with the little speckles and the color, which is like so nice. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, they feel good in the hand. I've also got some like sharper ones that I did with the tool that I really like. I like the heart color. All these will be different color like glazes, but the heart shaped mug is very cute. It's probably gonna have to be like a nope. Hush, hush, don't give it away. Both be better off if no one knows. And there we go. We'll do it pink for now, just so it's there. Well, the speckles come naturally with the other clay. The clay that I'm going to be switching to that I'm doing these designs with doesn't have the speckle in it. It's just pure white. It's called porcelain, which is fine. Maybe, oh, no. Maybe this one has like little hearts. Little eyeballs. Maybe this one also just has like little flecks. That'll be interesting. I'm gonna see if I can do a heart-shaped handle. I feel like it's gonna really suck to do, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna suck, but I'll do it. These are gonna take a while. I think these are all pretty good shapes though. So I have like some basic ones that won't be a bunch of time, but I might want to like sketch on some of these, you know? What if I just like draw like really grumpy stuff on them? Part of me wants to do like a kind of like sketchy, but then like with watercolor kind of vibes on it as well. I'm excited to switch to the white clay soon anyway. You know? They don't work on mug warmers, but they are fun. I want to do more cups that have like little actually that's a good reminder because there is one style that I really like. It's a cauldron style. But it is mug warmer friendly because it has little feet in the front. It's got little paws. I made some of these and they sold and they were pretty good, but I made like a whole little series of these a while ago. And honestly, it would probably be I don't know if I would do ears or not on them, but I think I would do like the back would be where the handle is. So it looks like a tail. You know, maybe little side legs. It could maybe have ears. You know, so then you hold it by the tail in the back. So the back will be the tail that comes up and then curls around. That kind of shape. That could work. I don't know if I like the ears or not. I kind of like it without the ears, which is wild for me to say. Maybe it has to have rounded ears. Maybe that's the issue. But yeah, I made a few of these before. Oh, that's what it is. We need the floppy ears. Nondescript animal ears. I did these with like the carved face and it was really, really fun. Illustrated, what's up? How you doing? A dragon mug? Ooh, that's very cool. Those would take forever. I'm really trying to make like a catalog of stuff that I like want to make essentially. So when I'm like, I don't know what to make, I can just like look here and be like, oh yeah, I have like all of these things that I could make. You know, it'd be cuter though if I changed the back legs. Yeah, there's some that are like the handle is like an entire scorpion body, and I'm just like, fuck, that is so sick. People are so, so, so skilled. Honestly, the goals in my life is if I get into a relationship again, it's with someone who has a fucking job so I don't have to work as much. And they hopefully get better pay than I do. And then I could just fuck around and play with clay all day and make art and still make money, but just have that, you know, pressure off. Maybe retire from like the spicy stuff for a while. I love doing it. It's just like it takes a lot out of you. It's a lot of effort. Yeah, something like that, you know? Hesitate to say the ocean. Hold a candle to your eyes. Want an AC natural light AC pottery studio. I have a great pottery studio now. It's my garage. It's wonderful. I would fucking kill for air conditioning in there and insulation for the air conditioning. And also heat, because like it's either too hot or too fucking cold, and that's it. And that's not me complaining about how lucky I am that I have a pottery studio. I'm just saying, listen, if I'm manifesting the future, I want all of that. I want to manifest a life of ease. The man who wants to build me a pottery studio. Something like that. That would be quite cute, wouldn't it? $600 a year from artwork. Oh no. Makes 30 an hour. Hell yeah. Listen, I've been the breadwinner since I was a child. I'm tired. I had a brief stint where I was not the breadwinner. I'm tired though. You ever seen Genie from Link's Awakening? He lives in an interesting pot. I never played Link's Awakening. Oh yeah, I mean I do. I streaming doesn't make me money. Like I don't make much money streaming. I do this for fun. This is like a nice little like check in with everyone because I like talking to people. But I'm this is no longer my job for sure. Um, this is a pretty good little catalog for stuff that I can make. I'm very excited. Um, but streaming doesn't really make me money anymore. Doing spicy stuff is great, but it does take a lot of effort. It's about being on film, it's on camera. Obviously, you're like showing a lot of yourself, so it's like a lot of emotional labor too. And also doing like the, sexy persona. And there's all this stigma of like, oh my God, your nudes are online, like stuff like that, whatever, which I don't really care about. Sometimes it gets you, sometimes it doesn't. And then pottery is, very physically demanding. Art's very mentally demanding, but it's like having to do all these things so you can keep your bills paid. It's a lot. I'm tired. I'm like, I want a dual income so bad. So bad. It'd be so sick. But I also don't want to be a mom to a adult. So there is that. So I'm like, well, until then, we do be vibing by ourselves. I might actually just honestly copy and paste this because I like this shape. I'll be outside of a cooped up bloodshot. I need a ride. Will you pick up? And what I want to do with this, I really want to make like Ray Dunn knockoffs, but like with rude things on them. I should have learned by now. I kind of want to do like a carve out, like skeleton situation, like skull, I'll be outside of a cooped up bloodshot. I need a ride. Will you pick up? But I also feel like doing a full carve out is too much. So I might do like just a little bit of a carve out. I don't know. This will be interesting to like actually. I have to like get this in my hand to see how I'm gonna feel about it. Should learn by now. I kind of wish I got into printmaking because I feel like with printmaking I would actually like, I don't know, have more idea of what I'm doing. Or 23. Doing pottery in high school. Do schools offer that in class anymore? I don't think schools have the fucking money anymore. I randomly picked it up and then forgot that like little child me was like super into pottery and always wanted to do it. So when I started doing it, I was like, oh shit, this is healing a part of the inner child that I didn't realize. But I like went to a pottery studio nearby me that was having like a friends and family like orientation, and I like reached out. I was like, "Hey, is it cool if I just like come?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then I was there and they're like, "Okay, you guys are all friends and family." And I'm like, "Yeah, totally." And I ended up being a member there. Like I ended up hanging out, which was actually really cool, and like, being a part of everything. I might just paint that on. Possible. Or sketch it on with like my, maybe that's one of the sketches. But yeah, I just like randomly went to a class and I got really into it, and then the pandemic hit and I was like, oh shit. And then during the pandemic, I just went full autism mode without knowing that it was autism. And I was like, I know, I'll just teach myself in my head. So I just like watched tutorials and did pottery in my head. I should have known. And that was cool. And then when I ended up taking a class again, when it was like, you know, they were like, okay, if you're vaccinated, you can come in. It's like, cool. And they're like, how are you good at this? And I was like, oh, I have been practicing in my head for a year. Dumb. I think these are pretty good. If I can do that heart shape, I'm gonna fucking lose it. We'll see if the porcelain even lets me do this shit. Taught yourself to knit and quilt? Yeah. All these are gonna be different things. I think with the ghost, I might even like cut in and then fill it. We'll see. We'll see. Little Halloween, pastel Halloween vibe. I will color this one though. I would love to set up like pottery stream stuff, but it's just, it's so hard and there's too much stuff that could go wrong that could dox me. And I'm like, don't really want to do that. Just because I have like neighbors that like come in and I don't want to keep my garage fully closed, and the lighting in there is terrible if the garage is closed. So I'm like, gets a little rough. Gets a little rough. All right, my loves. I know this is a short stream, but I am not on medication, which means that my brain cannot stay focused. I'll tell you what, going from having ADHD meds to not having them anymore is wild. And I'm trying to heal my skin now because I just don't. Oh no, hang on. Don't. Nope, that's myself. Oh no, hang on. Shush, shush. I'm trying to open up Twitch so I can see who's online right now so I can send you to someone. But I gotta mute myself. I pinned myself instead of muting myself. But I want to see who's online so I can send you all off to someone. See who's doing what. Who's doing what? I also want to, let's just look in the art section. I'm actually curious. That pink moon one, I don't know if I'm gonna make it actually pink, but we might just raid a random art streamer. We might raid a random art streamer. How do we feel about that? There's a lot of VTubers, which is fucking cool, actually. Let's raid. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like I follow this person on something. We're gonna raid Cookie Hannah. Their art is super cute. If you have my emotes, you can do a little, what is it? Ost raid. If not, hang out, and then you can make me look cool in front of people. And then you can, you know, go do whatever. But their art looks so fucking good. So I'm gonna go say hi as well. I'm gonna hang out with y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry my brain is bad, but I just wanted to hang out and say hi because I missed y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'm excited to work on those pottery pieces. I hope y'all have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday if you're in the Southern Hemisphere or wherever you're watching this. Love y'all. Bye. Bye.